It's been 4.5 years since I posted my first post on day one. Dozens and dozens posts and journals that I wrote throughout my life. It's kind of obvious that is a precious opportunity for each and every one of us to come back and reread the thoughts that we were experiencing several years ago. But yet so many of us underestimate that very practice. Tons of people give up it so easily with the words, "It is too easy and it doesn't work for me." And even though it is simple, but they don't understand how to do it right. What is the secret ingredient of the transformational power of this practice? If you want to learn about it more and realize how you can do it right, so it will become the most precious memories of your life that you won't buy in any money in the world, keep watching till the very end. In my previous video, I shared with you why it's so crucial to start doing this and what lessons I learned from my own journaling for 1630 days in a row. I highly recommend you watch this one. So in this video, I want to share with you how to implement journaling in your life, what to be aware of during that process, what can help you and what will disturb you while you're journaling. And I will tell you about journaling 2.0, next level to change your life in an even deeper way with this underestimated practice. So if we are to come up with the tangible steps what to do, first of all, you want to find the best place and a time for yourself. For some of us, it's going to be morning, as so many experts are recommending us. But for some of us, it's going to be evening, or you can split that practice for 2 parts of the day, or do it during the day. There are no limits at all, no strict rules. But as for me, that I told you in my first very video of the journaling, what works for me is I journal the first thing in the morning in the notes of my phone in the washroom. Let's be completely clear right now, where am I doing this one? Because that is the first thing the healthy body wants to do right after the waking up. So I don't waste my time there. I release not only my stomach, but as well my head and my thoughts out, which gives me the best clarity in the world, by the way. But number 2, start at least from 10 minutes each day. I definitely believe that 10 minutes is possible to find for you. You can do 5 and 5, you can 3 minutes, it doesn't matter. But make sure that you start doing it from very little steps, and each week increase your daily time for 5 minutes. So week 2 will be 15 minutes, week 3 will be 20 minutes, till the moment that you come at least for 30 minutes of journaling each day. If that seems too hard for you, start with 10 minutes and then add each week 1 minute and go up to 20 minutes per day. The main thing is maintain the consistency. The main thing is do it each and every day. That is how you definitely will feel your progress. But don't rely that, oh my goodness, my life will change for before and after. Enjoy the moment and don't focus on just the moment that you realize that you are not longer the same person. It will not happen like this. It is not a magical pill. But once you focus on the process, you will feel it deeper, and at least during those 10 minutes a day, you will feel much happier. So point number 3 was focus on the process, not on your result. And I guarantee you that after several weeks of each day of journaling, you will feel a real difference in your life. And step number 4 is to never give it up. It doesn't work when you stop doing this. It is the same with diet. Once we start eating healthy, our weight will come back. Once we start releasing our thought to an external device, our tension, our depression, our anxiety will come back. Want you to hear it or not, but that is a practice for you till the end of your days. You need to clean your head each day in order to feel that clarity, in order to feel that inspiration of very successful people in the world. Even if you don't want to become one, you still want to be a happy human being, right? So you know what to do. Part number 2 is what to be aware of during that process. First of all, thoughts about the different thoughts will appear. It is completely okay. Gently acknowledge them and release them in your external device. Next one is that you want to be aware of that your thoughts is much faster rather than your writing. Don't panic. Breathe in, breathe out. Just write what you remember. You know, right? That if that is crucial, it will definitely come back to you. And the whole purpose of this process is to slow your thoughts down. So writing is much better because typing for the most audience is much faster rather than writing. You can type sometime, you can write sometime, but the main purpose is slow your thinking down. And once your brain sees that, okay, I need to focus on this very thought, so I will remember it and I will write it down, that means that it will not allow your next thought to jump in your head. The third point that you are better to aware of is that you will feel lots and lots of feelings, lots and lots of emotions like boredom, sadness, anger, anxiety, any other feelings that you might have about these thoughts, about what you're writing, about what you're doing. You should understand that it is completely okay. You'll definitely feel that because you started doing something new, something unique, something different that your body and your brain have never experienced before, at least on that scale. Gently write what you feel right now. What sensations in your body do you have? And it is no woo-woo stuff. It is just your body talking with you. So let it go. Let it go on the paper. Point number 4 is you can be absolutely blank. You can have no things to write about at all. So it is absolutely okay. Acknowledge it and write that very thought. I have nothing to write about. I have no thoughts in my head. Once you literally write completely everything that you have in your head. I cannot emphasize this enough that so many of us think that, okay, that's definitely not what I need to write about, but it works only when you don't filter any of your thoughts and write completely all of them down. Point number 5 is question might help. Questions like, what am I doing right now? What I want to write about? What is in my head right now? What do I feel right now? What do I plan to do? Why is that important for me to write my thoughts down? What is in my head? And many more questions. You just want to understand this question in your head and write the answers, or at the same time, you can write questions down. For so many times, I was just writing questions, just questions without answers. It might feel and seems very, very strange, but it doesn't matter. It is one more thought. It seems very strange to write questions down. Write this very thought down. That will help you to realize that, okay, I'm writing completely everything and I cannot express with any words what will you feel during this process. You need to check this out for yourself. And number 6, music can help. I run the writing group, and each and every session, so many people telling me that your music is just perfect, it's just amazing for us to release all our thoughts down, to boost our creativity even more. So I wanted to share that very playlist with you, and you will find the link in the description below. Point number 7 here is kind of the same as the 5th one, but I really want to emphasize this. Once you start writing, you will definitely have this filter in your head, and that is okay. I will write this down, but I will definitely not write these thoughts. Who will write these thoughts if they are discouraging, if they are telling me that I'm not good enough? So many of my writings are completely bullshit, but it helps to release it. If you know, there is a metaphor about gray and white wolf that we have in our head. Gray wolf always tells us, you're not good enough. You should do it better. Why would you spend time on journaling? Why would you listen to that, Arona? Because I really don't understand why do we need to do this one. You can listen to this very wolf. But there is one more wolf. Is telling you, oh, that is really good video. I really want to keep watching it. That very wolf is the reason why you're still on my channel and why you are at this very point of your life. And that is a completely your decision which wolf you will feed. Feeding the wolf means which one of them will you listen to, white one or gray one. And so many times you will have to release all the thoughts that are coming from the gray wolf. It doesn't mean that you feed that wolf. It means just one thing, that you pay attention, give a hug to that very wolf, write all the thoughts from that wolf down, release it, and then with a completely free brain, go and listen to your white wolf. So many times we'll want to start filtering. I should not focus on this one. I should better write this thought down. Like processing these thoughts already in your head. Because you understand, I don't really want to write these thoughts down. I want to write the good stuff. In this moment, positive thinking doesn't work. In this moment, you try to replace something in your head with something positive, with something what you should do rather than what is actually happening in your head. It took me 4.5 years to realize that. I can't emphasize this enough how important that is. So please make sure that you write completely everything. And once you think that you wrote completely everything, double check it, because sometimes we think that we wrote completely everything, but there is still something else that we didn't write. And right now I want to move to what are the best places where you can write your thoughts down. I have so many of them. And for example, in my notebook, in my journals, I write everything, what I have during my working day, what I have when I really feel so much tension, so much anxiety or sadness or some complicated thoughts in my head. I just write them down, help me to really see that very thought moving from my head through my arm to the paper does not longer affect me anyhow. In the notes of my phone, you already know that I write everything that appears during my morning, and there are so many different pages in the notes of my phone. And the best thing that I don't have to turn on my Wi-Fi, turn on my data on, so none of my messages will appear. That means that I can safely, with none of the disturbance, write everything down. And I have different pages for different stuff in my phone as well. My regular journaling, my all thoughts or blank page, the tasks for my day, some exercises for my figure skating and my swimming, so I can access them on the rink or in the swimming pool, because you won't take your notebook in the swimming pool over there, right? I also have the page of my values and dreams, and at the same time books and movies recommendations from people that I want to right away write down so not to forget them. And the third very powerful tool that I'll always recommend to every person is Notion. I have so many different pages over there for YouTube, for my thoughts as well, for book recommendations, for reflections on the book, for book notes, for movies, the list to watch, and also my reflections after the movie, reflections after the meeting, after the YouTube videos, after my courses. So it is just a precious tool that I recommend everyone to check out. And the third part of this video is journaling 2.0. How else you can deepen your relationship with yourself, how else you can change your life, where and when else you can use journaling to enhance the quality of your life. So many of ideas for inspiration came from me when I do something new, when I go to some unusual places, when I meet new people. So airplanes, new meetings, offline, online meetings with people, deep conversation with my mentors. During that process or after completing that process, the first thing that I want to do is to capture all my thoughts down. Every time I have a great coaching session, the first thing that I do, I write it down because I want to share it with other people. I either post it in my Telegram channel or I record the stories on my phone, because for me, meetings with people when we plan something work as a very great booster for my energy to go ahead and start doing things right away. Otherwise, you will lose that energy, you will have procrastination thoughts, and it will be much harder for you to start doing those things rather than right after. Several more ideas which events you can use to boost your creativity, to write all your thoughts down right after are retreats, concerts, sports events, beginning of each season like spring, summer, fall or winter, dates, or deep conversation with new people or former friends, new hobby or activity, some unexpected events that happens in your life. So these are events that help boost your creativity. You want to catch the tail of this creativity and don't miss this out by writing your thoughts down. And again, you might experience that creative thoughts won't come right away from your head, but once you just start doing, on the second page, it may appear. On the 10th page, you might realize that, oh, okay, right now I get it. What Alena was telling me. If you want to dig even deeper in your thoughts, please let me know by completing the Google form in the description. Over there, you will find several questions you want to go through with me on the free diagnostic session, where we will understand what you want to achieve in life, what is stopping you, and how I can help you to go there much faster and in much more efficient way. I really want to ask you, subscribe to my channel and help show this very video to much more people. Also like this video and comment down below what place of those three that I mentioned today you will use the first to journal your thoughts down. I can't emphasize you enough. Right after this video is the best moment for you to start doing this. no one else, you will feel the same energy to start, at least by writing 5 lines down, 5 sentences, just 5 sentences. Can you promise me that you will write just 5 sentences after this video? Doesn't depend on what topic, but start doing it right away from this video. And to boost your energy even more, I highly recommend you to go and watch this very video about what I learned, what I gained from this practice. That is a very video how you can start changing your life right now. These are small steps, crucially underestimated, but they work 100%. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. Thank you so much for your support, and I see you in that next one. Bye bye.